Hey everyone, welcome. This is an instructional video of a bass cover video that I did for Earl Bynum and the Unity Choir. And so we're gonna get into that. Before we do, I'm gonna say a word of prayer and we'll start. So God, we thank you and we praise you, Father, for those who are out there who are beginning or intermediate that need encouragement, need a little help. That you just continue to encourage them through this video, that they reach the destiny that you have placed on the inside of them using the gift that you place on the inside of them for your kingdom. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, let's get started. Oh, disclaimer. All right, first, my bass is is tuned to B flat. So the bass player that is playing the song, excuse me, the bass player that's playing the song, he is tuned to A, and most people are tuned to just B. If you have a 6-string B, if you have a 4-string E usually, and so I have mine's are B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, and then B. All right, so just give you a heads up on that. All right, so let's just work that little part right there. I wouldn't advise you to play as a bass player, play at the beginning of the song. I just did it for fun, just, you know, for showmanship, for video purposes, right? So, and also, the dots are in odd numbers. So how I'm going to teach this, I'm going to teach it, I try to teach it the easiest way possible for everybody to be able to understand. And this is, like I said, for like beginners and intermediate. So it'll probably be a little challenging to beginners and just right for intermediate, but you can all do it with God help. All right, so cool. So you got 3, 5, 7, 9, and then when you have the 2 dots that come again, that is 12. So I'm gonna teach by spaces. I'm gonna say, and spaces are just the spaces in between the frets, and the frets are the lines. So that we have here. So we start on space 11, and then we slide to the 13 on the B string. And when I'm going up, I'm gonna just say up string, especially when we're going up in half steps. Well, I'm going to the next string up, or if I'm going down a string. So you get where I'm at. So I'm on the B string and I'm sliding from the 11 to the 13, slide, and then I go to the 9, and I probably gliss it. That's how all the gliss note is. Try to mimic vibrato in a voice. All right, and then I go to the next string up and slide from the 11 to the 9. So I slide from 11 to the 9 and come to the 7. So, and when I do that, I come back to the B string and go from the 9 to the 7 to the 9. So, and I slide there just for sliding up. You do it slow, it's gonna sound weird. You do it fast, it sounds pretty good. So I go 9, 7, 6, up string, 9, 7, and then 9, 7, up string, 9, 7. So, all right, then we'll go to, so now we're on the D flat string, and we're going 7, 9, 10, 7, up string, 7, 5, up string, 5, 2, up string, 3, and then down to back to 3 on the E flat. So I think I went. Let's see if we went that far. All right, so yep, so we went so All right, so that little run there that I did. So I'm when you have two strings that are three strings basically, and you play a note here, there's an octave that we call it in music because it's in the scale. If you did a major scale, that would be 8 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the scale. So that's why we call it octave. So I play with the octaves, and I play in the scale format, the fifth of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I did that, that's all I did was here, do the fifth of the scale, octave, same note, back up. I just did it with rhythm. So, and I do ghost notes. Now ghost notes are pretty cool. It helps with rhythm. So I'm pulling. You see what I'm saying? So I'm pulling. And I don't. Sometimes I just do ghost notes on the same string. But on this time I was just pulling. I pull, and I pull, and I pull. That's what I did here. Something like that. You can do it either way. So and I just do that octave thing again. I will call it the octave with the fifth added of the scale. If you were in that key, if I was in this key, all right, that's what I mean. So that would be this is F sharp. It'd be F, and then if I was in the key of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8 octaves. All right. So octagon, octopus, 8. All right, cool. So I do that, and then I go. So I just come down in octaves. So I come to then that was space 3, 2, and I come down to 4 octave, and I slide, give it some vibrato. So come to the what is that? 4, 6. Then I slide. So from the 6, I pull, and I'm pulling, and then I let go. That's notorious for bass players. Make it sound real cool. Give you a little pizzazz. All right, cool. So, all right, that's hardcore right there. And then I come to, and I'm on the B flat string now, and I come to the second, and I'm playing the octaves with no fifth. So bunt. Now, if your hands are not fast enough to do that yet, don't worry about it. You just keep practicing slow. It's gonna get fast. I wasn't this fast when I got started, but I noticed even on some things I'm not fast now because I'm not used to playing it. My fingers are not used to playing it. But as I continue to practice it, it gets faster and faster. So don't be discouraged. And then we come down. So we went space 2, 4, 5. Come down to 5. All right. I about lost where I was. Let's see where we at. Right on track. Gotta stop right there. So all I'm doing, I'm working those octaves again. So I'm on the E flat string, and I'm going, when I come down, so I'm on the E flat string, and when I come down to the octave, I'm gonna gliss I'm gonna gliss from the 5. So I'm going 5, 7, just real fast, and then I'll come to the 5th. So up to the next string on the 7th, and when I say 5th, I just mean if you're in the 5th of the scale when we're referring to octaves. And then you hear me do that, but all all you're doing is playing starting on the fifth, if you was in that scale, major scale, to the next string, back up. So we still playing with those octaves. Then you hear me go walk it back up, and really I just did the octave thing again without the fifth in the middle. So, all right, so I'm just using two different fingers. You can do it either way. You can use your thumb, however you want to do it. So that bond. So you just go into the second space on the E flat, third space on the B flat, down to the third space on the B flat. Then you're gonna slide to the sixth, and you're gonna do octave. But this time, you're not gonna you wouldn't be the fifth of the scale. You would be like a flatted fifth, which would mean the note right behind it. And those are like tritones. It sounds like a tritone. And it goes down. The cool part of that, it just goes down in steps, and it makes you sound like you're really doing a lot, but you're really not. But they don't know. All right, so that secret is with us. All right, so and you're just going down in steps. I want you to see that. Here, let me show you. So right here, you just going down in steps. Yeah, my bad. All right, so. Yeah, so, all right, cool. So we just did, we just stopped there with the octave. And then I slide. So we slide to the B flat, and then we go to the E flat and go from, we glitch off the 1 to the 3 and back to the 1 on the B flat. And then you hear this run. So how I understand some things, I just trying to hear it. It's like, man, what are they doing? Or when do I come in? Counting. I learned that from band. Okay, so we're in something what you call 4/4 measure, and so the count is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Or in music, that would be 3/8 notes, and that would be triplets. So it'd be 1 triplet, 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 triplet. So all right. So let's just see let's break down what we're doing. We're just going here, and you're doing. It's really easy. All right. So you're doing a whole step move. So whole step is just skipping over a space. Skip over and go. Easy. All right. And then you come down, you go back to where you were at in the middle and come straight down on the next string. And then come right straight back down again. Don't get no easier than that. Bop, bop, bop. Straight down, and then repeat it, because now that's the octave. You're just gonna do it again. And repeat the same pattern. Remember, always remember, this is YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, this video, you're catching this video somewhere else, go to YouTube, and right there, yeah, like right there, in the if you're on your phone, there are like 3 dots. You hit those 3 dots, and man, you can scroll down. It's called a playback speed, and you can hit that. When you hit the playback speed, it slows it down however slow you pretty much want it. And on your computer, if you're on the computer, you'll see a little dial. I think the dial is at the bottom, and you can click it, and it has something called custom by the playback speed, and you can slow it down in between like the 1x, and then 75, 80, 90, all the way down to I think about 25, somewhere off in there. Don't quote me on that, but you figure it out when you do it. All right, so I just went back to that 9/7/9, and then now we come to the A flat string on the 4, and then space 4, and then space 5. All right, let's keep going.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
All right, right there, you heard me do those ghost notes. So I'm holding on that. You gotta have the ghost notes. The ghost notes bring rhythm to it and life, and it's not hard. It's not hard. You just pulling. I'm muting the string here, and I'm just tapping, pop, 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 pop. So, all right. So here, pop, pop. That's what I did. All right, I did the ghost notes, 2 taps on the ghost notes, and then I went when we're on an E flat string, and went 7, and I glitched from the 5s. All right, give it more color, and just instead of just going 7 5, glitch from the 5 to the 7, back to the 5, and then on the 3 of the B flat string. All right.
All ye people, praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord, all ye nations, praise the Lord.
All right, here you're gonna slide from the bottom. Just catch that B flat wherever you want to. All right, so all right, you're playing with those octaves again. So you slide to the 3rd space. All right, so you just go 3rd, next string 5, next string 5, next string 7, and next string 9. But you glitch off the 7, and I'll do a little little glitch note there, and that is just a fast up string 7 7 5. All right, they're gonna do that about 2 times.
Praise the Lord,
praise the Lord. To the next key.
All ye nations, praise the
right there.
Lord, praise the Lord, praise.
All right, right there. All you're doing is you're going from the 6 to the 8, 6 8, glisten off the 6 to 8 on the B flat string, then come down to 8, back up to 8, back down to 6, and then you're gonna hear a little run.
Praise the Lord, all ye people, praise.
All right, that. So you're just on the G flat string, and you're going from the 10 to the 12, and I'm glissing from the 10 to the 11. Give it a little pizzazz. All right, so there, and so you go to the next string, and you're gonna go 12 10 again, and you're gonna just with that finger, you're gonna go and do it kind of fast. You don't want to go. Nah, it sound bad, but see, you gotta do it fast. And if your hands are not that fast just yet, don't worry about it. Just keep practicing on it. It'll get faster as you go. So don't lose heart. All right. Then they're gonna go to the next key change. Next key change slides from these little slides and stuff. It gives the music attitude, you know. So the whole band do that. So I'm gonna slide. You can slide on G flat and go to the B, and that's space 8, 9, 10, and now we're in the key of E flat. So we started off in the key of F sharp, went to G, G, and then we went to A flat. All right, so E flat. I'm sorry. We started off in the key of C sharp, went to D, and then went to E flat. All right, probably edited it out, maybe not. All right, so all right. All right, that little run. So all that is all right. So let's say let's take it from the aspect of the scale. and we're gonna say a major scale. So major scale is we're E flat, 1, 2. Okay, skip down to the next string, and I'm running this. Let's run it in spaces first. Then I run it in numbers referring to the scale. So space 5, space 7, you come down, space 4, 5, 7, come down, 4, 6, 7. All right. Now let's run it in numbers of the major scale, and we're going to say first note, second note, third note, fourth note, fifth note, sixth note, seventh note, eighth note. You hear musicians talking, go to the 4, go to the 5. That's what they're talking about, the numbers. Usually they're running it is referring to a major scale, not a minor, but a major. And if in the notes in between, they'll say go to the flat 5, or down 5, or up 5. All they're doing is mean sharp 5, or go to the next note. So if this is the 5th and I go up 5, I'm gonna go to the next note between 5 and 6. So that's what it is. All right, so I'm gonna explain it to you in the numbers of the scale. So I went 1, 5, 3, 6, 3, and I use this 3 now because it's more convenient. Instead of trying to go all the way back up here, use your strings. 3 back to 5. All right, let's keep going.
The Lord, praise the Lord, praise Him.
All right, so here that run is, all right, so you come in here and you're gonna play, you're on A flat, 2, 4, down, go from 4 to 6, gliss on the 4 to the 5 to the 2, and you can gliss on it. Then you go reach up to the 3 of B flat. So I just went 3, 5, 3, 2. You're gonna see that happen a lot in this song. 4, and I may have used the octave, I don't remember. All right, so we come down the string and go 7, 5, 4, 5. There you go, slide from that 5 open. So that. All right, so now you're just gonna go B flat 2 octave. All right, without the 5th. So just straight octave. 4, 5, octave there on the 2 on the next string. E flat, 4, 5. All right. Stop it there. So I went, all right, working those octaves again, octaves in the 5th. And I'm not gonna tell you everything because I want you to use your ear. You got to develop your ear, okay? And like I said, if I haven't said it already, there is a dial that you can. That's right there, right there. Especially if you're using your phone, it's 3 dots, and you hit those dots, and you will scroll down. It's called playback speed or something to that effect, and you can tap that and you can slow this stuff down, and that was a game changer for me. So slow it down if you need to slow it down. If you're on a computer, it would be a round dial when you hit the screen, and that round dial will have the playback speed, and you can hit custom and it can slow it down even in between the speeds that they give. So I just did the octaves, octave, 5th, in that famous 5, 4, 3 of the scale. Now of the spaces, you're going 7, 5, 4 on E flat. So that run, I'm just gonna show you. I ain't gonna tell you. I want you to use your ear. Oh yeah. And try to use it. Stop now and try to use the playback speed button. Try it out before you forget. And then same thing. All right, so you just go. All right, so you go to the what is that? A flat, 3 space, 4 space, 2 space on the E flat, and slide to the open B flat, and you just working those octaves. And I'm hitting the A flat string open and glisten. Then you're gonna hear me do that, playing with those octaves in the fifths again. So, but this time instead of going octave, fifth, octave, if I was in that key, that major key, I'm going fifth, octave, fifth, back to the note. All right. Then we've already played that. That's all they're doing. So they're coming from a what is that? 5. I'm sorry, a 3 on the E flat. 3, glisten from the 3 to the 5, and then to the 3 on the B flat, and that. And so they're coming back to the. All right, getting that right there.
We were made to praise Him. We were made to praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. All ye nations. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
All right, right there, a little pizzazz, if you will, with the ghost note. So we already did that one, and then we'll go. See, when you do that, you gotta feel that. You got to feel that. All right. You hear me? You feel me? Like I'm feeling it. So, and then back to that. You're gonna see that all throughout this song. Pretty much the 4, 3. 3, 2, 4, 5. All right. And we do some variations.
All ye people, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. For His merciful kindness is great to us, and the truth of the Lord.
All right, so pretty much the thing is the same. Instead of just pausing, you're just gonna go. Instead of going, I just added a note here. I switch. So then you hear me play a chord. So here we're gonna say you're sliding from the 6 to the 7 on the G flat string, and then you're gonna play. All right, because usually when I play it, I mute because I'm resting on that string. So I play it again. So I slide, play on the 9 of the B, and then I play it again, the 7 of the G flat, and then I take my middle finger. You can take your thumb if your hands are large enough. Mine are, they're not that big, so I play the middle finger on the 7 of the E flat string, and then we'll just do a major, just 2 notes. You do it fast, you can't really tell. All right, so first finger is on the 5th of the A flat string, and on the 6th of the B flat. So, and you're just gonna slide up, easy peasy, and then you hear me go. All right, that's notorious for gospel bass players. So you get on that would be in the major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you just use the 3rd or the 6th. See, that's so you use 4, 1, 6. All right, now let's say it in spaces. So you're gonna do 6. You're gonna be on the space 5 of E flat, space 5 of B flat, space 2, and you hear me probably play an octave. All right, so let's keep going.
Enduring forever, for His merciful kindness.
right here, instead of playing, I just go. So, and we did that earlier. Then you can figure that out. And I just went. You can figure that out. I want you to figure that out. All right, so that run. That is what you call a diminished run. And how you play it, it's like I said, the tritones. The tritones is taking part of the diminished chord. That's pretty much it is. It's taking part. Alright, in the steps. So you're gonna run 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4 in steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And use the outers. You know, like scary movies. Yeah. So, and I just stopped there because that's all the space I had. So, and you can do it. You can do so much. You can do all of that with that. Just different ideas. Slow it down. Go back, slow it down. Figure it out. All right, so speed down. Speed down. All right, so we're there.
Hallelujah! It's great toward us.
Love it, love it, love it. All right, so that sounds so awesome because the whole band is doing it. So boom, boom, boom. You can figure that out. All you're doing is there. Space. What is that? E flat string 5, 4, 4 on the B flat 5. Then they go same those octaves in the 5th, but you're walking to the octave. So you're on A flat string and you're going 6, 7, up 7, 5, then down the next string, which is E flat. So that's what the bass player does. I went low, same thing. I think low just sounded kind of cool, so that's why I did it. So 5, 7, 2 on the B flat. All right, 5, 7 on the E flat, 2, and then you back to the pattern. Then we already played that before, and we're gonna run to another thing that they do as a band. Slide up. Love it. So they're on the A flat string, A flat on the 7th space. So 7, up 7, back down 7, 9, 11, down string to back to 9, and then slide to 8. And then that all over again. We already played that. And then we're gonna do another run.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Come on, let every
Break that run down. So bum, dun, 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 dun. You gotta have that. Yeah, country. That's country right there. That's good old church. Not church, but church. Yeah, you heard me right. All you're doing is going from the, what is that? B flat string on the 5th space, 5th, 5, 7, 8, 9 down string, 7, 9 down string, 7, 9, and I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. If you just want me to be honest, I'm not sure if they went 7, 9, 11, 7, or if the band went a 7, 9, to keep the pattern going, 10, and then went to that note. So when you have a situation like that and you don't know what you're doing, you ask the band, like, all right, so what are we doing? And they'll give you the run. If everybody does the run the same way, it's going to be cool. So they come here, all right?
Everything that has breath, praise the Lord, for he's a great God, he's an awesome God, and we bless him for what he's done and for who he is. Come on, choir.
And there you hear it again. All right, so that pattern. So they go here, and in the scale that would be called a flat 7, because they're in E flat. That would be the 7 of E flat, which is the D, and then but they're here on that C sharp. So they're just going down chromatically. All right, all the way to all the way to the A flat, and then that pattern again. 3, 2, 4, 5. All right, so and you're just playing off that stuff. And you'll hear me doing ghost notes here. So, and this ghost note, let me put it up here. On this ghost note, I am pulling. All right, so that's it. Just pulling. While this is muted, you put your fingers over it. Don't do it tightly, just barely. Just touching it to mute it. So I pull, 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 pull. So, and really I did it here on this string because I had to play. All right, using those octaves again, just a glitch note. You'll hear me go, and then you can do a ghost note here. So, ghost note, ghost note. And there go those tritones again. All right, and you can just work those in patterns. All right, let's keep going.
With my whole heart, I will bless you. Yes, sir. With my spirit, I will obey. With my soul, I will. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. With my whole, I will praise him. Hallelujah.
That's just awesome. All right, so I got that from that little run or lick from the bass player who did the record. So it's how he did it. It was very tasteful. It's not really hard. So pattern on the flat 7 of the scale, and so we're just on, like I said, we're on B flat. So that's the 3rd, 2nd, and then you're supposed to play. All right, the 1st. So he went. Let me show you. He went on A flat, 3, up, 3, open, octave, without the 5th, and then he went back to 3. So, and then he did the ghost notes, 2 of them, pop, pop. Then 3 on B flat, 3, 1, open. So. So let's do that slower. I'm sorry. All right, and keep going. I'll do it one down.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Just change the rhythm. Hey, so they change the rhythm up. Bump. Get those things. Those little things matter. You can figure that out. And then, so back here to the 1 of the B flat, and you come here to do the run. All right. You can play it anywhere, either way you want it. You can, whatever feels good to your hand. I can do both. So I think. All right. Anyway, don't judge me. All right. So B flat. You're on a, what is that? D flat string. So space 5 of D flat. All right. So when you hit it, you're gonna have to come on it immediately. Boom. 5, 7. So 5, go down the string. 7, 6, 5, 4, up string. 7, 5, 4, up string. 7, 5, up string. 8, 7. All right, and then I'm gonna let you figure that out. You can figure it out. All right, and then same pattern again. Same pattern.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Come on, say it.
All right, so right there, that's like the same run that we did. So here's my phone, and I just I acted as if I was inside that key, just like we did the first run. So, and then you just keep going. That's all I did. Working those tritones, and we're about to end this song. Yeah, we're different rhythm. Stop.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Come on, say.
All right, that little run I did. I'm not gonna tell you. But I'm gonna show you though. I'm not gonna tell you because I really want you to develop your ear and listen and develop using this. Try to get it with your ear if you can. Slow it down. Try to get it with your ear. You're gonna need that. You're gonna be in church or you may have a song that you can't find a tutorial to. Then what? No ear, you up a creek. All right. So challenge yourself. So, and I'll give you a little hint. That's just, I'm glistening off of that. And then finish the song. All right, and so that's pretty much the end of that. And they're gonna do the run, that good old church run. Yep. You know, that kind of stuff. So that's it. Hopefully this bless you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be putting out more things of this sort. We work bass, we work lead guitar, keys, organ, drums. I'm gonna try to do a little something of everything. And if you like it, please subscribe and throw me a thumbs up. That helps me get more videos out to other people who need things broken down like this that you can put in your playing. So God bless. Till next time, peace.